Hey guys, Sunny and Matt from Matt72 Skill, bringing you some Dome Survival. And basically, I'm at the bottom screen again, Matt's at the top, and we're just running our loop for the Juggernaut wave. Next wave, you're going to see our actual strategy, where we're going to camp out. We've got 2 sentry guns, so we've set them up in specific spots, so that they actually cover certain areas.
And have maximum protection. Also, when you're doing the Juggernaut round, make sure you try and take out the foot soldiers and dogs first, so the non-Juggernauts. And then, as always, I use my C4 to kill the Juggernauts because it's like the easiest thing to do.
And you're
stack like 20 C4 on top of each other, and Sonny's a faggot. So
what?
Just put them on top of each other, and yeah, you'll be able to easily kill Juggernauts. So as you see, stashing my C4 up.
Yeah, here's a retarded thing. Well, basically, the Juggernauts loved me so much that they decided to follow me, and because there was no communication, Matt's just like yelling at me to move the Juggernauts over there, and it's kind of difficult sometimes. And then
yeah, here comes a double kill.
I didn't know that he was doing like this C4 thing at the time, and yeah, so basically they decided to follow me, and you just want to make sure that they're always following the path of the C4, otherwise you're just going to fail epically.
Yeah, you don't want to be putting down like 70 C4, and then your Juggernauts miss it completely. So as you can see with the sentry guns, there's one sentry gun here. The one with the shield does go there. We change that strategy a bit later on, and then the noob tubing one, the one with the grenades, goes there. And then the other one, as you see where I put the grenade one. I think we changed it right now. Yeah, so you put that one there, and the grenade launching one just about there. Oh, a bit forward, yeah, there. That's where you put that, and the other one there, so they cover certain areas, and it gives them a good amount of protection.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's the spots that you want to put yourselves is behind either where I am at the moment, top screen. It doesn't work that well. I used to use it, but it kind of works, but it kind of doesn't. Like, they come around the corner, and if too many come, you get overrun because you can't kill them quick enough. And so you can use behind the blocks, the little crate things, whatever you want to call them, where the sentry guns are. And you can use the tunnel. Right behind the tunnel is this like little bit that sticks out, and it's like a grassy area where Sunny is, Nelly, in the bottom screen. That's another spot you could consider. Or you can consider those 3 that are right near each other and near the entrance to the tunnel.
Yeah, so basically, if you're looking at the bottom screen, I'm not that good at COD, so I don't do victory like streaks. I'm actually trying to pick up ammo. All of the guys seem to end up down here because they actually fall down the hill.
Yeah,
I don't get how that works.
Also, remember when throwing frag grenades, try to cook them a bit, because it happened to me nearly once. It damaged me. I threw a frag grenade up the hill without cooking it on a couple of guys, and it rolled down the hill and nearly killed me.
Yeah, so just to explain back to the sentry guns, I don't think you understood why we actually changed them around. When the Juggernaut waves come, whatever they were, soldiers or Juggernauts, they actually took down the one that was in the open. So that's why we switched it around, and where the shielded noob tube one is, that they won't destroy that one like till later on, and that's why you should put the other sentry gun just behind it, just for the Juggernaut waves.
When the heli waves comes, or like I guess they're called the boss waves or something, where the attack helis come, chuck them inside, otherwise they destroy them. And for the Juggernaut wave, make sure you move them back a little bit, and so that they don't get killed. The Juggernauts seem to destroy them when they drop down, just so it stops them from like trying to shoot back at them and destroying them. And also, it's not, you don't have to do it, but it's just a little bit of help. Round 20, I started calling it right, guys. I'd probably change that to round 30, because it just started getting a hell lot harder at round 30. But that's a good idea for that. So, as you're going to see here is the Juggernaut strategy starting up. We're just starting our loop, trying to loop them all together. And that's pretty much what you're going to do. You're going to loop them together and kill them when you can. And then obviously C4 the Juggernaut like a boss, or flash it and spray it, whatever you want to do when the Juggernauts come.
Yeah, so here I'm trying to piss off Matt again by throwing flashbangs. Yeah, so basically I'm shooting him here, and then Matt's also shooting him, and I'm telling him to run. I'm not trying to kill him, and Matt just wants to chime in to, like, staunch all the points. So, yeah, here I'm getting, what is it, like, self-revive or flashbangs or something. Flashbangs are the most helpful thing in the world for, Juggernaut waves. They just, like, save you so much. If someone goes down and they don't have self-revive, flashbang. If you're trying to get past someone, like, at the beginning of the round, you saw the bottom screen just flashing those guys. They probably would have killed either me or Matt if I hadn't flashbanged them, or would have been very close to it. So that's just a few tips.
Yeah, also, make sure when you call the riot squad in, you called it in out in the bit where we're trying to camp for the normal rounds, because it helps. It just stops them from spawning away and having to run over. It saves time. And I don't suggest calling it in when the round's about to start. Try and call it in when you've just finished a round, because that will help. Also, for the Juggernaut rounds, try and make sure you have at least like 5 C4, but I always try and have 10, because I always like staunch Juggernauts with it. Always works.
Just always using it, you know.
Every time, it always works. I never die from that. And also watch out for claymores. I got really pissed off at one point because I don't think it's in the video, but a bit later on, I died about 3 or 4 times in a row from claymores around the corner.
4 at least.
4 at least?
So
it was 4 at least. Where I died from claymores around the corner like consecutively.
You guys should have seen it. He just like dies from a claymore, gets up because of self-revive. He like runs 5 meters and just blows up again. It was so funny. And then I revive him and he just decides to blow up again. It was so funny. Anyway, the way that we died is basically
we just got overrun.
Yeah, we couldn't do much about it. We just got owned, and we knew that we were going to die soon because on wave 30, actually, that was a helicopter wave. On wave 29, we were just getting owned. I went down about 5 times just from, like, legitimately dying from people overrunning me. I don't know what happened, but everybody just stormed out. And, these waves, they're so easy. Like, they weren't even rushing. But when it comes to, like, wave 29 and wave 31, they all just kept rushing out of the actual dome area that bottom screen's in now. And they just kept rushing out and couldn't do anything about it. It was just, like...
Oh yeah, and what happened was Sonny went down about 5 times. I didn't go down at all. Being a boss like that.
Oh yeah, because of your multiplayer skills.
Oh, whatever.
That's all he goes on about.
Anyway, yeah, so make sure you have self-revive. Try and get that as much as possible. Try and always have enough points for it, just sitting there. Unless you like really have to buy ammo or flashbangs. Otherwise, try and have the points for it, because it's the last thing you want is when you're halfway across the other side of the map from the other person, you go down, you don't have self-revive, but you could easily kill the guy who shot you down.
Yeah, so, the way that we've, just like the sentry guns, you want to make sure that it's, facing, so like, when you place a sentry gun, they either turn right or they turn left. You want to make sure that the sentry guns turn left so that the area that I just shot, that's completely covered, and, instead of it just turning to the right, because that won't be covering the area that you want to be covering.
Yeah, pretty much, it's pretty much you follow this strategy, it works. You might have to tweak it a little bit to get on higher rounds, but yeah, make sure you tell us if you find a better way to do it, but this is the best way we can find. And yeah, so it's a heli round. We're going to move our sentries in sides so they don't die. And my right guys all die, but yeah, that's how it is. And be careful if you're going to go out a bit, that the sentries don't shoot you, because noob tubing 1 will tube you. And yeah, so just be careful of that.
Yeah, so you basically just want to, like, let's say you're facing the way that bottom screen's facing. You just want to be like out a little bit, and when you're reloading, just let your sentry gun do the work. If there's anybody there that they just want to pick off. If you pay really close attention, you might be able to find out the areas that that they're actually stopping, so that they're just camping there to try and pick you off. And here I'm using the radar just so that I knew that I could help out Matt if he needed it, or apparently he thought that I was point whoring, but yeah.
Alright, so also make sure you take the guys out before you take the helis out. Makes it a lot easier, and try and stay back deeper in the dome so the helis can't like shoot your feet or shoot you through the windows. So guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.
And like.
And do all that kind of stuff. It only takes a couple of seconds out of your day after you've watched the video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and be sure to look out for the other series.